gentlemen, need no introduction. There's Booker T. Let's give him a big round of applause on organ,
I think I'm best known for making organ instrumental songs, namely Green Onions and Time is Tight and Hip Hugger. Good time, danceable music that people can sort of forget their troubles with.
In terms of just kind of explaining how we're approaching the record with Booker is really not recreating what Booker has done in the past, but really trying to fuse the fundamentals of what real music used to be and infuse that with today's sound sonically, and kind of how Booker interacts within songs with artists like Anthony Hamilton singing vocals and Gary Clark Jr. We're actually just trying to fuse something together that was done in the past and make it now.
We got a long road and a short time to get there. So take a load off and walk soft, gently.
What's it like to play on Booker T's album? It's amazing.
We're kind of just introducing him to a new, generation.
It's an incredible experience working with Booker. He's a legend for a reason.
I flash right back to Green Onions, and now he's just a great musician who's stayed true to his craft.
It's quite inspirational to see how humble, how grounded he is as an individual.
You don't really get an opportunity to work with a living legend very many times in your career.
It's been the best experience ever.
It doesn't really matter what he's playing. When he's playing, everybody plays together better.
Suddenly, we're here in a recording studio with Booker T. It's amazing. I can't believe it.
You take me into what you do. I'm facing the truth, the truth. It's your love, it's no love, you take me into. Dragging me through the blues. I'm telling you, your love is no love for me.
The experience with Vintage Trouble was type of experience that I've been hoping for a long time because it was completely organic and completely natural in that they didn't have a keyboard player, and so I just sort of fell into an open slot with that band. We just hit it off from the beginning in the studio and started writing original music, and we like each other. It's just a match made in heaven, to tell you the truth.
You feeling that, Booker?
Yeah. That stank on it.
I got an idea for it. The sound of this record is new for me, and it's something that I always like to try to do with a new project. It's fresh, it's different, it's still Booker T music. All the sounds are originating from new and different sources, so it won't sound like anything I've done before, but it will sound the same.
What's happening, man? Like a dead man walking, and I'ma keep on stalking.
I knew immediately when he sent me the song that was the one that I needed to be involved in. It has what I call that filthy McNasty, so it was right in the pocket for me.
I keep on marching.
Anytime you're working with a legend of his caliber, you get to learn so much, and hopefully you come out with some legendary material in the end.
The first time I saw a B3 organ, I thought it was a china cabinet. It was closed up, and it was in the dining room of my piano teacher. She played a few notes on that instrument for me, and it moved me in a way that I had never been moved before. I was probably 8, 9 years old. It's the place of my expression, and I feel comfortable with the knobs and the drawbars, and I always clean it up when I see it. So it's just a special piece of furniture and equipment for me, the Hammond B3 organ.
Spending my love
James actually blew my mind in the studio as I expected him to. He just blew me away with his imagination and his vocal chops. He made some beautiful music for me.
I love to watch you sleeping. I never want to wake you up.
I'm Corey Withers, Bill's daughter. I'm a singer and songwriter, and just lucky to be able to meet Booker after all these years.
The first time I heard of Corey was when I went to Virginia. They were having a Bill Withers Day tribute over there. They showed a film, and in the film, Bill was working with his daughter on a song in the studio, and it was very touching, and I loved what I heard. Of course, I have a close connection to her father, and I'm really gratified to have her come in and sing. She expressed the sentiment in my song so beautifully. I really appreciate it.
'Cause the night has passed, I have to start my fast from the habit of watching you sleep.
This song was really easy to get into the vibe of recording because the emotion of it was pretty unconflicted. I never ever thought I would get the chance to work with Booker T. I would have been happy to just be in the room, so to get to sing was really, really sweet.
The last song that I worked on was actually written by me for Gary Clark Jr. to play on.
I was told that he had me in mind when he was writing, and so I feel pretty special. It's a absolutely beautiful track. I mean, if I wasn't playing on it, I'd be jamming it at the house. So.
He came up in Austin, Texas, and he came up playing with people that I knew when I was much younger in Austin, hanging out in the streets of Austin and in the Austin clubs.
I grew up playing blues in that city at a young age, so I'm thinking of like old smoky bars, and it's kind of a low-down, cool atmosphere. That's what it makes me think of.
Gary came in and just like a Rembrandt or a Leonardo da Vinci came in and put the touches in just the right places and just the right times with the beautiful colors, as only Gary could do.
The guy's legendary, so to get that call is a pretty big deal. You know? I can't put it in words. Really.
I'm evolving as a person and a musician. I've had a long and distant past, but now I'm changing. I'm moving on to different types of music, different rhythms, different colors. This album sort of embodies a number of those different concepts for me. Fun is just a great track called Fun. It's just one to have a good time to. Just been very fortunate in this business. I haven't really had to do a lot of choosing. My good fortune has been that the best have just come to me. I wouldn't want it any other way, but it's just fortunate to have that happen over and over again. So I've been able to work with a lot of the best people in the business, and that's what's happening on this project. It's a new day for me.
We come from a pure place, a classic, but still fresh. The young cat who's 18, 19, who's used to a little more low end, there's something for him too. And the classic, you know, Booker fans, they can still vibe with him too, because we're not pulling him out of that environment.
Booker T was really one of my favorite artists growing up as a kid.
He's quiet, he's calm, then he's got like a funny side to him. And, you know, he's a cat daddy, you know, he's real chill.
The Avila Brothers brought this new idea to come to pass. They're the ones that are responsible for the new sound. The sort of connection with the new generation has been through them.
If I can capture that Stax feeling that really captivated me in terms of just listening to Booker T. Everybody played a Hammond B3 in those days, but no one played it like Booker T.
From Book's side, being in the room with us, it's gotta be different, it's gotta be wild, because it's like, you know, we're young guys, you know, just being a student of music and knowing your artists, knowing the sounds. I think that's what has allowed us to get down with the greats like Booker T and still give him what people love about him.
I'm just fortunate to have them and their brand of funk on my music.
Started out by the way, and I couldn't believe I heard the painful words you say.
I met Booker about a year and a half ago now, recording for my debut record, Play It By Heart.
Strong convictions and just a great guy. I really enjoyed writing with him. We wrote a number of songs together. I'm looking forward to working with him in the future.
I was just like in the vocal booth and going through stuff, and then Booker and Terry were just in the main control room just saying, yeah, Jay, do this, you know, that's great, that's great. So to be encouraged and motivated by those two guys alone, it was just kind of, yeah, it's quite surreal in a way, you know.
Estelle is one unique voice, a special voice that's like no other. I love the lightness of it. I love the way she treats melody. I'm just really proud to be working with her.
For me, it was like a challenge to see how many different ways I could sing. I can't wait. You know, I like the simplicity of it as well. You know, it's just simply saying, you know, be positive, start again, just be brand new, you know, and being excited about it. That's what I kind of got from it.
Booker T's sound is interesting because he understands all the classic things like gospel and funk and soul, but none of it is cliche or generic because he doesn't force anything. He just sits in the pocket. And I can't think of too many people like that, you know, who can lead a band with that kind of vibe. So he's pretty special.
My dad, Booker T, thankfully brought me to work on this project, which has been a childhood dream of mine.
Working with my son was great. I bought a guitar for him less than 2 years ago, and I walked out of the family room and I heard this guitar player playing.
In that moment, it just clicked and he offered, and I just smiled. And from then on, we booked a flight, and here I am.
I feel like this album has become a work of art, but I have just come to have faith that when we arrive at the session with the right people, that magic is going to somehow fall down into the room, and it does.
We're giving him something that he's very familiar with. At the same time, what I think how Booker classifies the experience is that it's just really fresh, and it feels very new, but very reminiscent of what he was doing with the MGs and the whole Stax experience. The one thing that music lacks today is feeling and emotion. And I think working with Booker T, that's what you get. You get emotion.
Started out on Stax Records, and I had a great beginning there that I could never have imagined when I was growing up in Memphis, that I would have a successful record at age 17 and a career in the music business. I thought I would be, at best, a music teacher, which I would have been happy with. But I went on to work with, you know, Booker T and the MGs, and Wilson Pickett and Eddie Floyd, and Sam and Dave and Carla Thomas, and it's been 40 years, and it's here again. I'm very thankful for that.
Step into the evening.